Welcome to Tangling Together with me. We are continuing on tanglepatterns.com and this is the pattern for today. Let's open up the book and find our spaces for it. I'm thinking of using this rounded thing here because this is kind of a standalone pattern, so this will be perfect for it. So I'm going to take my Micron PN to do this one, and that's the black one. So first I'm going to relax my shoulders, take a deep breath, and just prepare myself to do this today and just to be grateful. Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to put it in this circle right here. So first of all, we need this kind of flower shape. So I'm making one of these bales-like things, and I'm just gonna make one more on the other side of this one and here on the sides. And you can turn your page if that makes everything easier for you. I'm just trying to not make you too seasick. Okay, then I'm starting here from the top and going to around the middle on the other one. And I'm gonna do that on all 4 of these. Like that. And then I'm going from the tip here and auraing the outer line. And in here I'm making a orb, and from the orb I'm auraing the line 2 more times, and I'm gonna do that in all of these. So first the tiny aura, then the orb, and then auraing this line 2 more times. And please do rotate your piece of paper or your book, whatever you are drawing on, so it's easier for you with your hand. Again, I'm just trying to do it so you can see it a little better what I'm doing here. Even though that I'm pretty sure it's not easy all the time, because sometimes my hand is in the way. So that is actually the pattern. Then you go in here in the space between the first bale and this pattern, and you place another bale. And from this tip and around, I would say 1/3 from the top and down. So it would be here with my bale. Like that. And then from the top to around 1/3 down on the other one. The same right here. And from the top to around the 1/3. And I'm gonna make the room here for this one. From the top to around the 1/3 on that one. So again, that one turned out a little too small, so I'm gonna make my aura on the outside, then pop in the pearl or the orb and the 2 aura lines. So I'm just gonna make the line first, then the orb, and the 2 aura lines. Do that on all of these new ones. And on this one as well. And don't worry if it's not precise, it's all fine. And then you can keep on building out like that, putting a new veil in here. Like going up here and then it's coming down. And then I would have this one and I would have an orb. And then 2 extra lines. So it's kind of getting bigger for me. It might not do that for you. Now I need to be sure what I'm doing here. I'm actually thinking I can have a tiny bit of one here and it's coming down here, going up, having the orb, and I might do this second, actually third layer here wrong, but I can't do anything else than this because now I did it, so I'm just living with it. And then that should be right here, but I think I'm just gonna leave it out over here because I don't want half of a, I could make it every one or the whole one here. Let me do that. So like that, then the aura, the orb, and 2 more auras. There we go. I like that. Put on the lid and find something to embellish it. I think I'm gonna, first of all, I have a line here that I want to go, that I wanna get rid of. There we go. Then I'm just gonna take my jelly roll, the 08, and I'm just popping in a tiny dot of white here in these orbs. Also the half one that I got here. Like that. Put that away, and I'm going to take my pink Micron PN, and I was thinking of coloring in these veil shapes here. And just make sure that your white jelly roll is dry before you touch spaces where you have it, so that you don't smear it all over your drawing. And just take your time with the coloring and just enjoy it. Personally, I like to color in spaces like this, especially when it's small spaces, where you really can see how fast you can color in a tiny space if you want to. I'm just gonna close that one off and color in this little half space here, and then going to this down here. And the last two pieces. And this one as well. There we go. I like that. So I'm going to take my graphite and I'm gonna make some shading around this shape here. Don't even know what to call this shape. And I'm gonna do that everywhere where I have this shape. I'm just gonna take my time and find them. I should have 3 in every of the 4 directions. And again, please rotate your piece of paper or your book for doing this. And this time I have to rotate a tiny bit so I can see what I'm doing. And I hope I'm not doing too much of a shadows with my hands so you don't see what I'm doing here. And rotating it one more time. And the last of my shadings. There we go. I'm just gonna turn this one back. I actually like this one, but I'm going to take my white charcoal and just pop in a tiny bit of white here in these pink pots here. Just around the middle. I'm just placing a tiny band here around the middle of the pots. Put that away, taking the Tortillions for my white. I'm just soften it out a tiny bit. This will lighten up the center of these pots. And there we go. That is the pattern for today. It was this one right here, and I actually think it turned out really nice. I kind of like it. So that was everything for today. Thank you for watching. Have an attitude of gratitude.